Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Xander,
My name is Blue.
and here we are. 2018 is coming to a close, and we're going to start this new tradition where we show you around our room, and we take a look at all the autographs that we have. You know, me and my brother, we're big collectors of celebrity signatures, and it's just something of a hobby that we like to do both. And so now, please feel free to join us as we do this giant tour. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to be separating the autographs by category because we do have a lot of them, and there has to be a little bit of order. And what's category number one?
Wrestling.
Wrestling. All you wrestling fans. Actually, hold off wrestling. We're going to do with the smallest category first, which is music. And let's go. Now, I'm a pretty big fan of music, but I don't really have many musicians' autographs. The only one I do have is this one right here. This is Snoop Dogg. Let me get you a bit closer. Yeah, so story about this. One of my family members was at a Charger game when they met Snoop Dogg, and the only thing that they had for them to sign was a Charger ticket. So that is Snoop Dogg's real signature on a Chargers ticket, which is pretty cool. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, is our only music autograph. So now let's go into,
Star Wars?
you said wrestling.
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 We have a lot of wrestling autographs. We've been collecting these, I think, the longest.
I think so.
Since finding autographs at CVS. Well, that one found at a convention. Pretty cool. Paid only yeah. That's a Jeff Hardy autograph. Right there. And we also have Eve Torres. I was in the same convention we went to, but it was a different time. Oh, that's the same box. WWE Legends. That's Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
You talk about what they do and stuff.
Yeah. This one I got at Rite Aid, I think. Yeah, I bought it at Rite Aid for $5. Yeah, card pack, of course. Pretty cool. Antonio Cesaro, before he changed his name. Devon Dudley fought in some of the best TLC matches of all time. Probably the best. Drew McIntyre. Yep. That's an autograph we have. Gail Kim. Nobody cares about that one. Colin Cassidy, also known as Big Cass. He was fired, I think.
Yep.
Santino Marella. Yep. He's in some of the worst matches of all time. Lex Luger autograph shirt relic card. I believe that's shirt relic. And another Jeff Hardy.
It's in a bigger case.
Yep. Don't know why.
And we'll be showing you some more wrestling once we give you a tour of our back wall here. But let's move on to the next category. We're going to be moving on into the television category. Now, this is a pretty big category, I must say myself. And one of the most popular TV shows of all time is The Walking Dead, which we're a pretty big fan of. So now let's get into The Walking Dead. This is Father Gabriel, played by Seth Gilliam. Just got him. He's probably our most recent autograph we found at Target. Yeah, very interesting. This is a one of one. What's it called again? Sketch card. One of one. An artist drew this character Simon on the card, and on the back the artist put his signature, which is pretty cool. I count that as a signature, even if it might not be from a celebrity. It's still a very talented artist. This guy's Dr. S. He showed up at Walking Dead season 4 for a few episodes. Not really a big character, but we still have him. This person right here, Tara, played by Alana Masterson. Pretty cool character. We got him from a hobby box, and yeah, pretty interesting. This is one of my most proudest one. We have Michonne. Let me see. We got to clear that up right there. Sorry if you see a red light on the projection. That's just my camera blinking. Yeah, this is pretty cool. As you probably know, she's one of the core characters in The Walking Dead, so that was pretty cool to find that one. Another cool one is Glenn Rhee, and signed by Steven Yeun. And he's probably one of my favorite characters in Walking Dead. Really cool. Really cool. And right here we have an Andrew Lincoln, who plays Rick Grimes. He is the main man of the entire show. And that was my brother Blaze's. How'd it feel to find this card?
Felt good. Found it off camera because I didn't want to record it.
Yeah, very sad, but at least you got him. All right, we're going to be moving into more of the television. Here we go. All right, moving into more TV. This is Fred Armisen, who was on NBC's Saturday Night Live for a long time, actually. So he's a really funny guy. And now he was on Parks and Recreation, which is one of my favorite shows. Next, we have Retta. She was really funny. If you watch Parks and Rec, then you definitely know who she is. He was there from the very first episode of the very first season. You talk with him. I don't freaking know.
Oh, he's just Henry Simmons. He's in most of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., probably season 2 through 6, I think. Yeah.
That's a pretty long time.
Yeah, pretty long time. Henry Simmons. And that is Agent Peggy Carter. She's in a lot of Marvel movies, so I'm glad I pulled that just from an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. hobby box. That's pretty cool.
That was worth quite a lot. And last but not least, we have Mr. DJ Lance Rock. Now, this is the very first autograph that we have that when we actually met the person. We got this from a Comic-Con around 10 years ago. Very long time. When Yo Gabba Gabba was still running. And I had the chance to meet DJ Lance Rock and had him sign that photo. I was just a little kid. But it was still cool to meet him. All right, next, we're going to move on to movies. And what better way to start movies off one with a giant series or trilogy? We have some Hobbit autographs right here. And these are all my brothers. He collects all of these. This is one of the dwarfs, Adam Brown. Pretty interesting. He's in all 3 Hobbit films. And this is also Ken Stott, who plays Balin the dwarf. And this is from Desolation of Smaug, which is, not one of the better Hobbit movies, but still a pretty entertaining one nonetheless. This is autographed by Graham McTavish, who plays Dwalin the dwarf. And this dwarf, he's known for being tough and rowdy, and he's one of the stronger ones in Gandalf's group. And last but certainly not least, we have Bumber the dwarf. He's kind of fat, furry, and funny, but he's kind of the comic relief of the show, of the movie. I mean, kind of going along with the movie trope. We have a few Star Wars cards, not many, but this is George Robicek. I don't know how to say it, but he was a commander in the very first Star Wars movie, A New Hope. He talks to Vader and kind of sends him his messages, so that is really cool. And next, we only have 2 of them. This is the second one. This is autographed by the man who played Pow in Rogue One. If you kind of remember him, he's a pretty cool creature.
Rebel Corporal.
Sorry, he's a rebel corporal. Pretty intense. And there's a few more movies that we have to mention. But the movie genre is not just the same without horror films. Let's go into some of those. This is signed by Sarah Karloff. Now, she's not really a big celebrity or anything, but she is certainly the daughter of one. She's the daughter of Boris Karloff, who plays Frankenstein, and who plays The Mummy, and all the old school 1930s Universal Monster classics. So that is pretty cool. Okay, this is kind of a long story, but we're going to make it pretty short. We got this script off of a website, and I decided to have the entire cast of Halloween signed it. Right above here, this says Jim Winburn. It says stunts right here because he is the stuntman who played Michael Myers in the film. Down here, it says signed by Linda. That's the person who plays Linda in the movie, which is pretty amazing. This is signed by Bob, the guy who plays Bob with the amazing glasses that he actually let me try on. And down here is Charles Cyphers, who plays Lee Brackett. He's one of the main cops, actually maybe the coolest and only cop in the entire film that helps out with solving the case of Michael Myers. It's probably one of my favorite things I own, if not the most favorite autographed item I own. And so that pretty much wraps up all the handheld things that we could show you. We're going to be, now we're going to take a look at some of the things we have on our walls. This is kind of the tour part of it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. All right, first up, this is the shelf of Expendables. Down here, we have Mickey Rourke, who played in Expendables in the very first movie. Up above him, we have Randy Couture, famous UFC fighter. Pretty cool autograph to have. Down here, we have probably one of my favorite of all time, Mr. Bruce Willis. This is a piece of a contract he signed to appear in a film, so that is worth quite a lot. And up here, Mr. Mel Gibson, who's in a ton of movies. Very amazing. Over here, this story is kind of interesting. I got this for $5. Not quite sure if it's real or if it's fake, but it looks pretty real to me. I don't think that signature is real, but this glove certainly might be. It's signed by Cesar Romero, who plays the Joker in the original Batman movies and TV shows. And so if this is real, which I'm hoping it will be if I find out soon, then it could be worth a lot as well. Up here, adding to our Star Wars collection, we have Admiral Akbar, who is played by Tim Rose. Right over here, we have Jimmy Hart, who manages a lot of wrestlers back in the 80s and 90s, such as he stood by the side of Hulk Hogan, most notably. And right next to him, we have the Iron Sheik. He's known for his crazy methods, and he was a heel, which means he was a bad guy in wrestling. Nobody really liked him. And over here, we have the hardcore legend, Mick Foley. Hopefully, we get to meet him in a few months because he is coming to a convention soon. And so it'd be cool to meet him in person. And down here we have the Demon, Kane. He is one half of the Brothers of Destruction with his partner, The Undertaker. And so that was amazing to have. This is when I really started to get into autograph collecting, is when I picked up this one right here. When I mean picked it up, I picked up a photo and I had the actor sign it himself. He signed it to Xander right here, Nick Castle. He plays the original Michael Myers in the original Halloween film. One of the coolest things I have in my entire collection. And over here, me and my brother are big wrestling fans, and this is a signed photo of John Cena. Went to a wrestling event and got that. Down here is Sid Vicious. He is known for breaking his leg live on air, which is a pretty disgusting video if you search that up. Right over here, we have one of the masters of horror writing. He's up there in the ranks of Stephen King. It is R.L. Stine, who has written every single Goosebumps movie. And, yeah. Over here, we have Matthew Lillard, who plays Stu, who is the role of Ghostface in the very first Scream movie. And underneath that horrible character is SpongeBob, who's a very bright and positive character. I got to meet Tom Kenny about a year ago at a convention. The nicest guy ever. He's the voice of SpongeBob and kind of one of my childhood heroes and one of my favorite shows of all time. And on this wall, we have three of the main core members of the NWO wrestling group. We have Scott Hall, X-Pac, and Kevin Nash, some of the meanest, toughest people in the business. And up here we have a signed wrestling belt signed by Rob Van Dam. When we met him, he put to Xandru. It's not my name, but he got it close, so we won't talk about that. Almost forgot that this card was up here. This is autographed by Bailey, who is a professional wrestler as well now. And I don't even feel like mentioning this one. I don't know if it's signed by Kofi Kingston, but we just kind of found it like that. Don't know if that's real or anything, but it certainly does look like his signature when we matched it up. Okay, these are kind of up high up here. This is signed by Ted DiBiase, best known as the $1 Million Man in wrestling. And we have a few comic books over here as well. These are signed by some of the artists of Godzilla Legends, Road Rage, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All great comic books signed by the artists and illustrators, stuff like that. One of my main goals is to get all of the actors who play Jason Voorhees on one photo, and this is the beginning of it. It is signed by Kane Hodder, who plays the most Jasons in any of the Friday 13th movies. He plays Jason in parts 7, 8, 9, and 10. And up here, I'm at the cast of The Houses of October Built. If you don't know what it is, I can't blame you. It's not really a popular movie among fans, but it is certainly a creepy one, and I got to meet the entire cast, which was pretty amazing. And up here, we met the Impractical Jokers at Comic-Con this year, and to have all four of them sign it was a great experience, and meeting them was also cool too, since, again, another one of my favorite shows.
This autograph right here was signed by AJ Styles. We found that at a live event. Bought it for pretty cheap. Yeah, just happy I got that. This right here is signed by Lou Temple, who plays Axel in Walking Dead. Here's his to Blaze. Wait, mister, I like my pharmaceuticals, but I ain't no killer. You something me. Axel Lou Temple. Oh, this badge right here. We went to Comic-Con 2018, and it was signed by Sal and the Practical Joker. Since I didn't have anything for him to sign, my brother bought the last poster, which is sad. Really wanted a poster. But that's his autograph. These autographs are from the Harry Potter collection. That is an autograph from the Sorting Hat in the first movie, Sorcerer's Stone. Yeah, this is one from the first movie also. Fire Friend something. He was in the first movie as a centaur. This is Goyle from you might know him. He always used to go around with Malfoy in Harry Potter. Sorcerer's Stone. He went from the first one to the last one. This is Neville Longbottom. Yeah, we got this autograph, and it was very surprising, because he is one of the main characters in the last movie. This is Vernon Dudley, and, he died, so that's a pretty good autograph.
That's it. Okay.
What is that? This is Dudley Dursley. He is pretty cool. He's in a lot of the movies. I think he's in all 8 of them. No, he's in the first one through the 7th one, I think. He's not in the 8th one. Barty Crouch. He was mostly known in the 4th movie. I think that's all he was. And he died in the movie. Professor Flitwick. He probably played the most characters in the whole series. I think he played like 4 people.
Warwick Davis.
Yeah, Warwick Davis. He played Flitwick. He played the one goblin guy. He played... Who else did he play?
He played a lot more.
Yeah, I forgot.
Last but not least.
Oh, yeah. This is David Bradley as Argus Filch. He's the janitor in all the movies at Hogwarts. And that wraps up the Harry Potter collection. This Halloween 3 Season of the Witch poster was signed at a Halloween 40th anniversary convention by the main guy. I forgot his name, but he's pretty cool in the movie. You have to watch it.
We just want to say thank you for watching. If you stuck with us the entire way through, this is going to be kind of a thing that we do from now on. Tell us in the comments if you which one was your favorite autograph and which one do you think we should collect next.
Yes, tell us in the comments which card boxes we should buy next, and hopefully we'll buy those.
Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Let's go.